Friday, check. Reverend Elizabeth Spence, check. Snippet time, check. The other day I got out of bed full of the joys of spring, ready to greet the day, kind of maybe looking a wee bit like this, all chipper and in a good mood. And then I went to the post office. I had 10 envelopes to post. They were all the same size, they all had exactly the same thing in them, and they were all going to destinations in the UK. So when I got up to the woman to serve me, I said to her, they've all got the same thing inside them and they're all going to places in the UK. And I said that to be helpful, you know, because I knew she was going to have to print off a separate label for each of the envelopes. So she takes the first one and she says, what's in it? A colouring book and pencils, say I. Oh, UK or overseas? UK. I'll need to put in the postcode, she says. And this is how she did it. BS 493PQ. Now, if you've ever seen the film Zootropolis, it was like The Sloths. In fact, if you haven't seen the film Zootropolis, stop watching me right now and get onto Netflix and get watching. It's fantastic. Anyway, we've got one down, 9 to go. Second envelope. What's in it? A colouring book and some pencils. UK or overseas? UK. I'll need to put in the postcode. MP 956. Oh, that was good. But she'd obviously exhausted herself. STL. Well, another one's gone. We come to the third envelope. What's in it? Now, I'm fairly sure I said, actually, it's the same thing in all of them, and they're all going to destinations in the UK. But I sense it probably came over more as, there's the same thing in every single envelope I've given you so far, and the rest to come. And indeed, they're all going to places in the UK. So that chipper person that you saw earlier on has turned into this. So for the 10 folk who received a colouring book and some pencils from us recently, they were sent to you in absolute love, but also with a huge dollop of intolerance. Now, I know that I need to do something about my tolerance levels, and maybe so do you, but it's not easy. And now that we're getting out and about a bit, we have to be careful about it there too. I'm not finding it too easy, actually, being out and about. I'm hyper vigilant about our people standing the correct distance away, or when I come to the supermarket trolley, am I supposed to sanitise it, or has somebody already done it for me? And also, you know how I feel about the spots. Stand on your spot, not on mine, and certainly not in the one in the middle. And don't even get me going about face coverings. How hard can it be? None of these are right, guys. So it's not relaxing at all. Just as I'm even talking to you, I feel my blood pressure going up and my tolerance levels going down. But I need to do something about it. Because as I meet people, I have no idea what they're carrying with them. I don't know what fear, what sadness they've got inside them today. Whoopi Goldberg, or Goldie Hoopberg as my mum used to call her, says this: when you are kind to someone, you hope they'll remember and be kind to someone else. Then it'll become like wildfire. Well, if we use the word virus instead of wildfire, then it becomes even more relevant for the days that we're living in. So as things unlock, and as we get out and about a bit more, be kind. Be kind to the folk you know, and be kind to the folk you don't know, because we don't know what they're dealing with today. Colouring books and pencils are a great surprise to get in the post, but being kind is the greatest gift that we can give each other. So let's join in our short prayer together. Loving God, who is with us every day and every moment of every day, we know you understand when we are less than we would want to be. Help us to be kind to each other, to love one another. And for those who are struggling today with sadness and sorrow, with ill health or poor well-being, surround them with people who would show them care and kindness. Be with each one of your precious children today and every day. Amen. So have a good weekend getting out and about. And until next week, stay well, stay safe, stay connected.